Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we made it here to Fuchsia City after battling some trainers beside Diglett Cave and going down the cycling road. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the Fuchsia City gym. So, what we're going to do is I've already screwed up. What we're going to do is explore Fuchsia City quite a little bit. And I actually have a few stories to tell about Fuchsia City, even though I think I may have told one of them in Pokemon Red version when I did that. But that's a different time, I guess. And I've gotten a ton of new subscribers since then, so I guess I may as well tell the story. So, the first story, I guess, that I'll tell you is about this little pond of water right here. So, when I was playing Pokemon Red and Blue when I was like 7, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 1999. So, like, I actually posted a comment on yesterday's episode saying it was in 1999. So, I was 6 going on 7, but I'm pretty sure I was 7 at this time. So, anyway, I'd gotten the Master Ball, and I had the Good Rod, and I came back here, and I hooked up a Sea King in the water, and I wasted my Master Ball on a Sea King. And then when I got to Mewtwo, I just had to throw Ultra Balls. But yeah, first ever Master Ball I had was wasted on one of those Sea Kings. So I mean, you can point and laugh at me all you want, because I totally deserve it. I mean, yeah, I deserve to be laughed at for wasting my Master Ball on a Sea King. I mean, it's really stupid when I think about it, but well, now when I think about it, it's stupid anyway, but thinking about it makes it sound even stupider than it is. So I mean, yeah, I don't have a code with me right now. It is in the PC with my Eradicate. There's not really much we can get up there. There's like a apricorn, a berry, and I believe there's a nugget somewhere. So I mean, if you want to go get those, then by all means do. I believe this is another relative of Bill's, or let's see, my grandpa is at my brother. Yeah, this is another relative of Bill. This is his sister, and probably his like nephew or something. And what did he say? He saw these three. What? I saw these weird slow Pokemon on Cycling Road. Alright, so I think he's talking about like Slugma, because Slugma are on Cycling Road. And I don't really care too much about Slugma. So, what we're going to do is head into the gym. And yeah, I guess I'll go into story number 2. But anyway, in this gym we have trainers disguised as the gym leader, Janine her name is. And she is Koga's daughter. But the story I'm going to tell you is again about Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. This one is actually specifically about Yellow. So I was playing Pokemon Yellow. I think it was one day I had gotten in trouble in school for something. I really don't remember what it was, but I know I had gotten in trouble probably, I think, I'm trying to think, but it was probably for, like, not doing my homework or something when I was, like, 7, 8, I think I was 8 whenever Yellow version came out. So, I was about 7 or 8, and I hadn't done my homework in school or whatever, and I was playing Yellow in my living room, sitting on the couch with, like, my feet up, just relaxing and stuff. And the problem with my Game Boy, I was playing on like the yellow Game Boy that you could turn like the contrast up and down on. Yeah, so the thing was, I was playing that, and I didn't have any AA battery or AAA batteries. I believe that took AAA batteries, but whatever kind of batteries it takes doesn't really make any difference to the story. So I didn't actually have batteries. We had a battery pack that you could put into the back of your Game Boy and like plug it into a socket, and it would charge up and stuff and whatever. But being like kind of incompetent to how stuff like that worked, the top of the plug, like the part that connected to the plug, was actually starting to like wear off a bit. It was sort of being pulled out from the plug every so often, and it was pretty much borderline on the way to be broken, or pretty much about to be broken. So I was just sitting there relaxing, playing some Yellow. And I was actually grinding. I was grinding for about an hour and a half, I think, to face Koga. And I was actually in the middle of Koga's gym. I believe I was on his Weezing. And the whole time, like, my mom was giving out to me for getting in trouble in school. I wasn't even paying attention. And she realized I wasn't paying attention. She realized I was playing my Game Boy. So what she did was, she grabbed the Game Boy out of my hand, ripped it from my hands, and actually managed to break my charger. So pretty much my Game Boy wouldn't work, so we didn't have batteries in the house. Now I started crying obviously at this point because I was like 8 years old, and I had just spent ages grinding. I realized that if the charger broke, then my game wasn't going to work anymore, but or I wouldn't be able to play. But the thing I was most upset about was the hour and a half I spent grinding up for Koga, because as a kid, usually, or well, not usually, well, for me anyway, I used to go through the game using one Pokemon, but because it was Yellow version, I couldn't actually do that, because the Pikachu is a pretty much like, less than stellar Pokemon. So, I mean, you can't really go through the whole of Pokemon Yellow just using Pikachu. So I trained up all my Pokemon. I think they were on, like, level 45 or something. I was pretty much ready to beat Koga with ease. And, like, when she pulled it, she broke the charger. She, like, pulled the wire that connected the plug, or connected to the plug, out of it. So it was broken. And I was mainly crying because I got to Koga, and I hadn't saved. And, like, all my stuff was gone. And, I was so upset. And my sister came down and she heard me crying. And she's like, what are you crying about? You got in trouble. You deserve to be, like, yelled at or whatever. Because that's what she thought I was crying for. But I was actually crying because, obviously, as I said, the grinding I had done had gone to absolute waste. And I didn't even realize that my Game Boy wasn't going to work. So I didn't, like, realize that she pulled the charger out until about 10 minutes after, when I saw the charger was pulled out. And my sister saw it too. And my sister and me, well, my sister, because she knew how much I love playing Pokemon or whatever, and she actually played it a little bit too, because she liked Pikachu, because, you know, it's a cute Pokemon or whatever. You know how girls are when it comes to cute Pokemon. And but she's a few years older than me, and she showed my mom, and she actually started yelling at my mom. She's like, look what you did, you broke this, that means he can't play it anymore. He's going to be, like, crying forever. So what my mom did is actually go and buy me a new charger and a new battery pack so I could use my Game Boy still and keep playing. And yeah, it still doesn't make up for the grinding of Koga, for like the grinding I messed up, well, missing out on all the grinding I did on Koga. But instead of getting in trouble for doing something bad in school, I actually got rewarded because my mom broke my charger, and I had, like, no way to play Pokemon or play my Game Boy at all. So she was, like, she was very sorry about that, so she went out and got me a new game pack. So I pretty much got away with, like, not doing my homework or whatever, just because she broke my game. I mean, she broke my whole yeah, she broke my console, I guess, until I got a new charger, obviously. But yeah, that was pretty sweet. I mean, I guess it's a pretty cool story. For me, it's a good memory, but I'm not sure how people will think of it or whatever, what you guys think of it. Anyway, yeah, okay, so I thought she was joking again. We've actually made it to Janine, who is the gym leader here. She is Koga's daughter. I never really understood why Koga had to, like, stop being the gym leader and went on to the Elite Four, because in all honesty, Koga is, like, not the strongest Kanto gym leader. I mean, it would have been cool if Blaine was in there instead, because, you know, having a fire type Elite Four member would have been cool, or if Sabrina was there instead of Will, and Will could have been the next guy. But they went with Koga for whatever reason. I mean, it's fine with me, because if you've been watching the whole series, you know I, like, totally demolished Koga with no difficulty. But yeah, it was like, it didn't make sense to me why Janine took over, but I guess it was the Pokemon company's choice or whatever, so I can't really, like, say anything about it. But yeah, like, Koga was never really a challenging gym leader, apart from in Yellow version, obviously, where he was a lot harder than he is in Red and Blue, because Pikachu and stuff is incredibly weak, and you can't really get too much to... Why did I use Earthquake? See, I'm so enthralled in my story that I used Earthquake. That was so stupid. But luckily it missed. It didn't even matter if it missed, because it wouldn't have worked. But I really did mean to use Rock Throw, so that just made me look seriously stupid by using Earthquake. Wow. I meant to use Rock Throw, I swear. I swear, I really did mean to use Rock Throw, not Earthquake, because I knew Earthquake wouldn't affect it, because it is Flying and Psychic, I think? Or Flying, no, is it Flying and Bug, or is it Flying and... I never really remember Venomoth's type, because it's a weird Pokemon that knows a lot of, like, it can learn an array of moves, but it just, yeah, is it Bug and Flying, or is it Flying and Thing? I don't know, Flying and Poison, I don't know, but anyway, there goes Ariados, and as you can see, this gym leader is actually really weak. Like, Janine is very, very low leveled. This is probably the easiest gym you're going to face, just because of how low leveled our Pokemon are. As you can see, we've already battled trainers that have much higher level Pokemon than Janine, so this is definitely like an underwhelming episode altogether, and an underwhelming gym battle because it's so easy. And there we go, we just take out that Weezing, so one more Pokemon should get us up a level, and finally we have another Weezing, so yeah. This wasn't much of a gym battle. This is rather underwhelming for a gym battle, I'm going to be honest, but hey, you know, sometimes it's good to get the easy badges, because we do have the probably hardest gym battle coming up next against Sabrina. It won't be the next episode because I want to cover the route from Fuchsia City all the way up to Lavender, but it'll probably be the episode after that, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, obviously, because I hate that gym so much. But anyway, for defeating Janine, we get the Soul Badge, which doesn't really do anything. I believe she gives us the TM for Toxic as well, which is cool. So that is a very good move. You can use it to wither down your Pokemon, or wither down your opponent's Pokemon every turn. And it does more, it's like poison, but it does more damage than poison every turn. Obviously, I don't know why I'm explaining, because I'm sure everybody knows what the move does. Especially, it's probably one of my favorite moves competitively, because if you want, you can Toxic Stall, and they're going to lose at like 25% eventually, so it is not a bad strategy at all to use like Toxic Protect. That's actually what I use on my Gastrodon in Ubers. So anyway, with all that's said and done, I think I'm going to wrap it up here now that we defeated the gym. In the next episode of Pokemon Crystal, we're going to cover the route from Fuchsia City to Lavender Town, and that will pretty much be it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for more shortly enough, so catch you then.